guys, welcome back to Road Dirt Racing. Today we're actually back on the track. I never mentioned it's my kind of my home track. It's the Utah Motorsport campus. So here today I'm actually with like the NASA, which is like the National Auto Sports Association. So I just signed up for a course. I'm doing the HPDE one. It's gonna be a little different. Half of it's gonna be the same as my other track videos, but this one's gonna be the outer track now. So it's including that side and including the east side of the track too. So it's gonna be about 3.3 miles long. So it's gonna be a long one. There's a few turns I'm gonna have to learn. That first half, I'm pretty sure I'll do pretty well. Maybe I'll learn a few things how to run those corners. So I will have an instructor with me. And right now we're just in grid. I'm just gonna meet my instructor and then we'll be heading out. I think it's about a 20-minute session. So we just had our driver's meeting. I just talked about passing, you know, just knowing that kind of the basics of the flags. Then later on after this, we'll go to another driver's meeting and learn about turning and corners and stuff like that. Yeah, so for now, we'll see you guys out there. You ever get scared like driving a passenger? You're like, I don't care.
Over time, I've slowly gotten more comfortable with it. There's a couple people that have scared the hell out of me, but honestly, you don't seem like the type that's going to, so.
So you let me know if I do anything wrong. I guess that next one.
First lap, I'm gonna just kind of watch what you're doing.
With this one on wide open Wednesdays.
Yeah, that's a tricky corner. I'll explain it on this side. So you actually want to take it super wide. You want to kiss this apex in here.
So kiss this.
And then you're going to take it wide out. You're going to just ignore that second apex. You're going to keep it wide all the way out here and keep it on this candy cane over here. Yeah, exactly like that.
That makes sense. Yeah, exactly.
And what it does is you carry that momentum through.
Yeah, I always carried it close.
And this one you're going to take wide as well. This one you apex super late.
Yeah, so I always understeer here and then apex here.
Yeah, you want to kind of keep that turn in a little bit more smooth than earlier, but we'll work into that.
Turn in smooth.
This we're going to take as wide as you possibly can on the left side.
Left side.
Where these cones are. I use that as the marker for when I start to turn in on this tag right here. It's going to be different in your car, but we'll go off that for your first laps. You're going to keep it wide on the right here.
So we just stay in on that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
apex.
Yep. There's two turns back to back over here. So once I see the billboard start to show up in my hood, that's when I turn.
Right here, and then
yeah, you're gonna go back and forth, but don't follow his line. Ignore what he's doing.
I was gonna say, should I just go like kind of straightish, or should I try to go back and forth?
Yeah, keep it as straight as you can there for that second part. That first turn in, it's not going to be, but as you carry more speed, it's gonna be harder to do that.
This one too later, just kind of.
This one, it's an early turn in again, and you're gonna take it wide, out wide into the rumbles over here. Yeah, exactly. Now pass this guy. Maybe I'm opening up a little bit more. This one, it's a late break. You're gonna turn in on there, and then take it wherever you wind up here is where you're gonna turn in. Don't try and take it wide because it upsets the car. Okay. You're just gonna break in a straight line and turn in. Take it as wide as you can over here. And then turn in. This is a late apex. About here's good. Maybe a little bit later, yeah. Take it wide, and you wanna hit these rumbles out here. And then you're floored. When you're on this main straight, take a second to kind of relax, get yourself back in the zone, look around at your gauges and stuff, make sure you're not having any issues. And then you're gonna brake on about here, and we'll work our way closer as the day goes on, but apex here. Take it wide out here. Yes, exactly. And you're gonna touch this side, turn in, touch the outside, touch the outside over here. Yeah, this is good. Are you noticing how the car kind of flows into where you need to be? Once you're carrying speed along here, you're not having to make adjustments. Remember apex there? And take it wide, keep it wide. Keep it wide all the way out here. Yeah, good. Keep it wide for a longer time than you're expecting, and turn in here. Good.
Okay. See, I always mess up on that one, I feel like.
Yeah, you can carry a bit more speed, but you're going to want to keep yourself over there to the left. And eventually I want to see if you can floor it through this corner. We'll see how much traction your car has. I don't want you to push it too much, but yeah. Stay here. Yep. I would turn it a bit later on that.
A little later?
Yeah, you want to try and
on that first one,
pull yourself out more to the left before you turn in. And I'll point out some markers over there. This one, turn in, and you want to be mashing the gas from there to pull you out of the corner and get onto these cans. Yep, exactly.
Do I stay right on this one? Or?
Take it as wide as you can, yeah. Okay. And brake super late. And again, wherever you wind up here, straight line brake, it's just to set yourself up so that you can get as far to the right over here as you can. Because that's going to get you a faster speed going onto the straightaway. Yes. Good apex. Let the car push itself out a little bit further. You can open the wheel a bit more than that. I want to see you not hit the brakes here. Just let out the throttle. Yeah, just let it coast a little bit. Hang on. On that turn, what you're going to do is you're going to just let out the throttle for a split second so that the weight shifts in the car. Yeah. And that way you kind of preload the front end. And I'll explain after the session what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But this corner, good line. And you use the power to pull yourself out.
So I just went down again. So that's slowing down.
Good. When there's a slower car in front of you that you can't pass quite yet, it's a good time to just focus on your lines and put the car where you want it to be and kind of experiment. Yeah, that was dead on, dude. Exactly.
So now when I go, should I stay in third or second? I feel like I have to shift to the corner.
On which corner?
That one right there, that you just did.
I'll pay more attention next lap. I'm mostly focusing on your lines right now.
Yeah.
Generally, it's better to stay in a higher gear just while you're learning lines. Yeah. That was better. Let's actually, they're going to slow you down here, but try and get on them a little bit. Present yourself, make sure that they know you're faster. Get up closer on him on the lap. Oh, he's flying by W. He's not letting off. So one of the things you're going to learn in a momentum car is a lot of times these higher horsepower cars, they'll point you by and then not let off the throttle and expect you to pass them. It's kind of infuriating, but
yeah,
it's kind of just something you have to deal with these cars. It's part of the game.
So we stay close, nice and tight.
Yeah, stay as wide as you can over here, and then turn it here. Yeah, good.
So just like, I'm gonna slow it down.
Apex right here. I would get up on them. Like, act like they aren't there with your speed. Yeah. Keep on it, keep on it, keep on it. Assume he's gonna point you by. Yep, there we go. I think he's gonna break a lot earlier than you, so keep that in mind. Good momentum there. Yeah, no, that was good.
I was hitting the brakes because
Oh, because he hit the brakes,
yeah, well, I hit the brakes and the car kind of rotated. That's how I'm like, uh-oh. I can feel the bag.
Totally. That means you're hitting the actual limit of the car. You're hitting closer to the limit of the car there.
So this one off the throttle.
Yeah, just let off a little bit. Just enough. You want to let off at the right time that you can shift the weight of the car. Too much speed on that, but yeah, understeer right there.
So this one time, I'm just thinking third.
Yeah, try just staying in third. I think the other turn's gonna be a third turn as well. That's what it looks like. Yeah. You see how much more speed you carried? Because now you're actually hitting the outside of the turn there. Turn when you see the billboard at the center of your hood, start turning. That was a lot better. Yeah, that was good actually. Whatever you were doing to focus right there, do that again. We'll try it again next lap, and I'll point out what I use as a marker. I think you can carry a bit more speed there. Yeah. With that one, I just stab the brake and turn it hard. And it's the same thing here. Stab the brake and turn it hard. Trust the grip of the car. Yeah. Good save, yeah. Now you know the limit.
Yes. Let's open that steering wheel up a little bit more than you're thinking. Kind of let the car understeer just a little bit. Yeah, apex too early.
No, actually, it's good. Just make sure you get on throttle a little bit harder there.
Okay.
Yeah. Your instincts there are nailing it. Alright, did they tell you how to get off the track?
I think after this one, right?
Yeah, so after the checker flag you get off. But once we pull up to the pit lane, you're going to put your hand out the window out of the, like a fist out the window.
Outwards or upwards?
Kind of either way, just put it out the window. Out the window. Perfect.
This way?
Yep. Just keep it on this side.
I can feel the brakes starting to get a little
a little hot, yeah.
Yeah.
Next session, let's focus on opening that wheel more smoothly. Okay, I was noticing on some of them.
Right there, huh?
What'd you say?
Like on that turn there, I think I'm not opening it up.
You want to kind of let the car put itself where it wants to go. I'm noticing you're kind of fighting the wheel a little bit.
Yeah.
And you're carrying enough speed that you can just use the car to push yourself where you need to go.
All right, guys, first time out. I learned a lot, actually. It's kind of nice having an instructor because if you probably hear him in a few turns. Actually, on that hairpin over there, I remember specifically just staying out wide. So kissing the apex is just staying out wide. That other one, he said don't brake at all. The one I spun out. So I just went, let off the throttle, turned in, and then got back on throttle slowly. That seemed to go faster. The only thing I'm noticing now, my brakes are starting to get softer and softer each time. So I think it's a fast track. I'm getting, I don't know, I think it's like 110-ish that I think it's like 110 that I'm getting up there. So on the next one, you probably heard him, our focus is just letting the car, open up the wheel, letting the car kind of go out by itself, not trying to fight it, stay in. And then better braking. Like I'm still learning how to heel toe, so I think that's the one. Like I'm jerking a little bit because I'm like braking. So next time I'll try to focus on being a little smoother. This one was like a lot of stuff going on, but I think the next one will be better. Hopefully I don't get overconfident and send the car out. So I think right now we're just gonna have another driver's meeting in a bit, and then we'll head back out probably later. I'm just gonna get some track layers right now. I'm taking a little break, so we'll see these cars passing by. We had a driver's meeting. I just took a little break, got to see little cars drive around. They're really fast. They sound awesome too. They look awesome. So now we're going back up again. So I'm just staging here and just waiting until we go, until my instructor gets here. We talked about things we want to work on before is being smoother on braking, getting off the brakes nice and slow before I turn. Also, he mentioned letting off the wheel, so letting the car just kind of slide out a little bit. So that's kind of the plan that I'm gonna go with, and then we'll see how that goes.
The other thing we'll practice is you getting closer to people and presenting to pass. I think this BMW, I think you can catch up to them.
Probably, I don't know. So this one, do I want to get on the curb and then out, or just...
Yeah, you want to touch this curb just barely.
Okay.
And you want to just keep the steering wheel turned out of there, touch this curb, go back in. I'm not too picky about where you land on that curb, but generally I tap it barely.
Okay.
Take that as wide as you can. Let off about here so you can turn in, and then you're immediately back on throttle, just stabbing that throttle.
And that's when I hit this one?
Yes. And you just keep that steering wheel the same, out wide here.
And kiss the apex.
Yep.
Kiss the curb.
And use the throttle to power out of the turn. Yeah, keep it wide, open up. Good.
And that way?
Yeah. Ideally, you keep that wheel in the same spot through that entire thing, and then open up as you exit. Good.
That was a lot nicer.
Yeah.
Just stay wide.
Yep.
Drive in.
When he slows down in a turn like that, you gotta try and forget that they're there and get back on throttle like you normally would. Obviously be careful.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be careful because I don't want to hit a car.
No, I agree. I'm just giving you some tips on momentum cars.
Okay, so don't brake.
Yeah, like where he he exited that corner slowly. You gotta get back on throttle and somewhat ignore that he's going slow and trust he's going to speed out of the corner.
Yeah.
And then if he doesn't, at that point, you mash the brakes a little bit. This one especially, just get back on throttle like you normally would. Good. You've successfully bullied a man into letting you pass. Better on your braking there already. Good, dead on. Good understeer, but still fine.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Just know you carried a tiny bit speed there. You gotta let up a little bit more next time.
Trying to let up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit more. On the next session, try raising your rear tire pressure if you have the ability to.
I do.
I'm not. Hang on.
What?
We're good. Hang on. Good line. Good. I'm not terribly familiar with front wheel drive setup, but I'm noticing you're understeering.
Oh yeah.
So I'm saying if we ramp that tire pressure up in the rear, you should oversteer a little bit more and counteract that.
Okay, yeah. If you have it a little less in the back, so you want to move it up there.
Yeah. The other option would be to lower your front pressure.
The
But
problem I can't lower the front is because it rolls over on its side and I get the side wear. So I
yeah,
don't have enough camber.
makes sense.
That's the reason I have them so high. I have them at 39 psi. Is any lower?
Jeez.
I will.
These are probably pretty soft sidewalls in the first place, but
Huh?
these are probably pretty soft sidewalls.
Yeah, that's probably one too.
Dead on. Exactly what I want to see. Good. See, I think you'll be able to carry a lot more speed
If I have
if you have a lower tire or
Yeah.
higher tire pressure in the
higher
rear.
tire, yeah. So right here I'm understeering a little bit.
It's a good line though.
Am I going too hot here or what are you saying?
No, keep going, dude. You kind of you'll kind of feel it float on that previous turn, and that's how you know you hit it right.
Yeah.
Good line.
much, you think?
Yeah, again, I think let's try braking more that next one.
More? I think I'm braking out.
Yeah. And are you dragging your brakes at all?
No,
Let's try this out. Let's try this. I think you're honestly understanding the lines enough. Let's start introducing this. So, what I want you to do, not on this turn, not on the attitudes, but on Tooele up here. I'll point it out. I want you to match the brakes later and drag them slightly into the corner and let them off slowly.
Yeah.
It's tricky and it's scary.
Yeah, because this car will rotate.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try and initiate some rotation with that brake dragging. So when you go into here, drag them in just a little bit and slowly let it off.
Okay.
But
I did too much. I can feel it kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By doing that on that turn back there, you're gonna pull yourself through that corner and counteract that understeer. You'll do the same thing here though. Drag it in a little bit. And you can carry more speed, but you notice it kind of like chunks the car in. Yeah. Using the whole track, baby.
Yeah. I just understand.
No, that's fine. That's actually you want to use that whole thing as comfortable as you are using it. Brake in a little bit. You'll almost brake later too, though, is the thing by doing that, because you're going to be braking more overall.
Okay, so I'm gonna brake a little later.
Do you notice how it pulled you in further?
Yeah.
So if you brake later now and you drag those brakes, you're going to push your brake zone closer to the actual turn and carry more speed.
So this one I can probably go down here, right?
Actually, I think a brake,
Right here,
that was good. Did you hit the brakes right then?
No, I just matted it.
That was really good, actually.
So I guess this one.
This one is where it's going to help the most. Keep braking, drag your brakes in. Yeah. And it's going to feel like it's falling on its face.
Well, you kind of did, but...
But you can carry a little bit more speed next turn, next lap.
round,
Yeah. This one is also going to be really helpful to rotate on. Getting your car rotated. Yeah. A little bit too far in, but it's not the end of the world. So you see how you understeered because you didn't drag it quite enough in?
Yeah.
It feels scary, like I said, because
it feels like the back's gonna rotate.
Yeah, but that's what you want. You want it to feel like it's sliding a little bit. And you're almost not even gonna countersteer. There's this balance between sliding and rotating that you're trying to find the middle ground on. A little bit too much steering, actually, is mainly what I think. So, yeah. One of the things with front wheel drive, I don't know if you've been explaining this concept or have looked into it, but everything's being done with the front tires, obviously.
Yes.
And so you're steering, braking, and hitting the gas all through the front tires.
Yeah.
So it's really important to focus on the fact that, think of it like a string is tied to the steering wheel and the brake pedal, and the more steering you give, the less brake or gas you give. Because then that happens. Yes. So like, think of it like a string is tied to the pedals, and the more steering you give, the less throttle you can give in either direction. The less steering you give, the more throttle you can give.
The more steering, yeah.
So like, as you're exiting, you should be mashing that gas, but slowly opening that wheel more than I think you'd expect. Yeah, true. noticing the car feels better by doing it.
Rotates, yeah.
And that's a really tricky thing that it's gonna just take practice to nail. Like, I'm still improving my trail braking.
Yeah.
Currently. But trail braking is something that I didn't even try until HPDE 4, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
like right here.
yeah. Do you see how that transferred the weight? And just open that wheel. Yeah. Good. The only thing that I'll point out is there was a yellow flag, and I would have liked to see you slow down just a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, that's hard to pay attention to.
For sure. And it's in a weird spot where you couldn't see the car, but that's all the more reason to pay closer attention to it. I mean, you slowed down once you saw it, but so you had track awareness. It's just
I didn't flag awareness.
yeah. It was just that flag was in a spot where you couldn't see the car that was spun around.
Yeah. Better for sure.
No, I bet you your lap.
rotating.
Yeah, the rotating is going to be the thing that makes you see the biggest improvement on how the car feels and everything.
It makes you feel more confident too about the turn.
Yes.
Before it'd be like squirrely, this one feels like.
Again, you're finding that middle ground of rotation and sliding, because once you rotate too much, you're sliding, and that's how you go around. But there's this like fine line where the rotation still pushes you through the corner faster and carries that momentum, but you're not spinning around. This session, I would feel comfortable giving you a test to pass you off.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
All right, guys, so I just finished my second session. We just had our driver's meeting, our last one before lunch, so right now I'm at lunch. But the nice thing is my instructor said on my last session, we have 3 of them. My last one, he said I can try to test and try to go to HPDE 2. But yeah, so right now it's gonna be a long break. It's like 1 o'clock right now. We'll be ready around 3:30-ish. So we'll see you guys out there.
All right, guys, so almost ready for my third session. Nice thing is my instructor actually came up to me earlier. He was like, hey, so this last session you'll run on your own. He's like, because I thought we would have 4, but we only have 3 today just because the endurance race we're gonna have later today. On this third one, you go on your own. I'll just watch you from the top. Make sure you're driving okay, give you some pointers, but he said like, I'll just pass you off so you can move over to the HPDE 2, which was my goal for this weekend. Super happy about that. I really am, because I wasn't a miss. Not the next one, but the one after that. I can only go on a Friday, which they only host the HPDE 2s and up on Fridays. So I'm super excited, and I can make that now just because I will be moving up that level, which is super awesome. Right now, I'm running tire pressure. I forgot to mention it. 39 in the front, and then 37 in the back. My instructor told me to run more tire pressure in the back, but for this one, I just want to be more conservative, because I don't want to spin out and then not pass. So this one is going to be more conservative. Still push it really hard though, because I feel like I can. I'm a lot more confident now with the car. So we're going to push it, and then we'll see how that goes, and then hopefully I can advance to HPDE 2. All right, guys, like I said, I'm going on my own on this one, so we'll be good.
fuel. Yeah, guys, I'm low on fuel. I think I would have gone another lap. I think my car would die. So I'm like, I ain't doing that. But that was a good one, guys.
All right, guys, last session went really well. I mean, I think I would have gone a little faster on some parts. I think I just slowed down just a little bit. I don't know. I didn't look at the times. I wasn't paying attention. But I got my little pass book, so I found that. And then my car, the reason I got off was my car's out of fuel. It's like it has no lines. It gave me a low-level fuel I think the second to last lap or the third to last lap. So I'm like, I'm going to try to push it. But I had a quarter tank when I went out. So, like, I think, or more than a quarter. And it just all went down in a few laps. So good thing there's a gas station, I think, behind me. So I'm going to go do that. And then I'm going to go look for the guy to sign my passport. It was a lot of fun. I'll be out here in about a month or so again. It's in October, so it'll be a little while until we come out again to the NASA ones, but I'll be going to the Wide Open Wednesday still. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.